Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir, Seif, Ontario top team. Pow!
Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir, Seif for Ontario Top Team Subscribers Corner, episode 13. And today I'm going to be asking you, actually, the subscriber, a question, and it has to do with shit talking. So let me just jump around here for a second. So I already have been able to present to you, anytime you ask me a question on a particular system, I have my own measuring bar of how to measure that system, which you know is the 3 to the B. Be first, be fast, be furious, if it has that in it, and if it achieves knockout, knockdown, submission, either by will or physical. But now, you know, when someone is making a comment on a person or asking my opinion on a person, that's where it gets touchy, and I'd like you to get back to me. So I'm being called on it. Todd Kaniki, you know, I apologize, Todd, if I'm not pronouncing it correct. You make a comment on my Subscribers Corner, episode 10, Wing Chun versus boxing. You're coming back to me on what I said about Izzo, Dominic Izzo, and let's see what you say here. Well, I think we think a lot. But Dominic Izzo isn't the real deal, just to be honest, because in my video I said he was the real deal. Now, me and you have done bouncing for many years. Dominic is a police officer, and a very egotistical one, who thinks it's better to do YouTube clips when he is on the job. He never spars at all. He says his is like an atomic bomb with his Wing Chun. I've never seen this guy fight, and I don't think he ever has. He is a cop. Most cops are called after the violent encounter, and us bouncers are there battling the violence firsthand. I don't like the guy. He is cocky and shouldn't be a cop for 2 reasons. He doesn't have the right attitude to be a cop, and if I was his boss and saw him doing YouTube videos in his uniform, I'd fire him in a heartbeat. But he is a cop, so they get away with killing people and get to keep their jobs. None, nor will he accept anyone challenging him, 'cause he is a cop. Ya go there unannounced and beat him, you'll just get arrested. So, I mean, you be the judge. You got to understand, like, sometimes it's very difficult for me, like, to continue a conversation if I think that, you know, what you're saying you can't support. I mean, so there's some generalizations there, and I don't know if you're attacking him personally or if you're attacking being a police officer personally. And then you got to support what you're saying. So to you, the subscriber, I want you to give me an idea of how you think the best response is, because I think he is calling me out on, you know, let's just be honest, because I gave Dominic props. So let me be more clear. Dominic and I are not the same. I don't think he has the same background as I, and the same kind of contact pro background that I have. What I was saying is he's the real deal in the sense that he's a cop. You know, he's meeting resistance on the street. He's dealing with things. And, you know, I think it was, what did I say? April 19, 2015, he was awarded a commendation, I believe, for bravery or going above and beyond when he disarmed a mentally ill person or distraught person. You know, he got the knife out of the guy's hand. The guy was going to first, I think he was displaying the knife against Dominic or whoever was around, and then he went to cut his own wrist. So either way, you know, Dominic, without thought for his own life at the time or his own safety, protected the public and this person, and his department gave him that award. So that has to say something. What I want to know is, you know, when I get these kind of comments, how do you want me to respond? I just don't really want to get into like a dirty shit talking of anyone. Like, I don't know Dominic other than what he presents on the internet, and I'm sure if more people come forward and ask me questions about people, different instructors, you know, I'm going to come into the same thing. So I don't want to have, just like I wouldn't want someone bashing me. As much as I say I don't care, I mean, I'm a human being, and I think I do care, you know, to a certain extent. I'm fortunate that I have enough video, I think, and you can see my connections, which you could do your research, that you would see that I've sparred and fought real people with real experience that were good, that are considered good. My jiu-jitsu background is pretty solid. My Muay Thai background is pretty solid. My wrestling, I mean, all the arts that I do, my lineage is good, and the resistance that I came through the ranks with is good. I have enough live video footage that you can see is not like, how do you say that? Is not set up like it's live. It's at a live show. That, it stands for itself, so that if someone did shit talk me, it wouldn't really matter. And I always have a lot of good people come forward and say, listen, you obviously haven't done your homework. In Dominic Izzo's situation, now I have someone shit talking them, and I'm having a conversation with them. So I guess what I'm asking again is if I continue to have a conversation, am I then supporting what they're saying, or am I just having a dialogue? So really, this is uncharted waters for me. For the record, I did say he's the real deal, and I still stand by that in the sense of, he's a cop. He deals with real life situations every day, and I think his Wing Chun is really good. I think it's the real deal. I think of all the Wing Chun people I see, he's one that I keep coming back to. He stands out. He's trying to elevate his Wing Chun to kind of like a modern street level. And I give him all the props for it. So I did have my critique of what he presented as the boxers. So if you want to watch that video, episode 10, I think, Wing Chun versus boxing, I don't think there was enough resistance. But really, at the end of this whole episode, I need to know how I should be dealing with these kind of conversations, and if this conversation's okay. Is this conversation okay? Did Todd go too far, or is this, it's a free country and we can all have our opinions? And I'd love to learn more about Todd and his background, and where he's coming from, and maybe I've just misunderstood, because sometimes it's really difficult just through the internet, just through writing, to really get the emotion of what someone is trying to say. So, I started in all my videos with peace and love, and if you don't know that about me yet, then you just don't know me. But as much as I'm in the combat arts and the fighting arts, I truly just, it's peace and love for me. It's seriously peace and love. I just try to tread a path that's non-conflictive. And but I'm not apathetic. I'm in the system. I do vote. I do have my opinion, and I just try to be polite, I think. And I don't think there's anything wrong with being polite, and I don't think there's anything wrong with me not wanting to swear too much. I don't let my kids swear, and I give them crap. So that's all. So please, I look forward to your feedback, and I apologize again, Todd, if I said your name. Maybe you can phonetically spell it for me so I say it properly. Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir Seif for Subscribers Corner, episode 13. Pow.
Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir Seif, Ontario Top Team. Pow!